Okay, so we'll now proceed to conducting the ESSI graded spelling test. We will first start with the screening test for the reading part of the ESSI diagnostic baseline assessment, and then we will proceed to do the actual graded test as well, just like we've done with spelling. So at this point, we can conclude that Level's spelling ability is at a grade 3 level, and therefore we need to devise particular interventions into place in order to address her current spelling abilities that are currently at a grade 3 level. We will now be exploring her reading abilities and skills using the screening test. So with the reading test, it is now recommended and that the tester or the teacher who is assessing the learner conducts the screening test by reading the words to the learner. So the learner will be required to start at grade 1 level, just as we started with the spelling screening test, but this time the learner will be required to start with grade 1 reading words. All right, and the reading words are on page 2 of the ESSI manual. You will see them as the list. Hence the learner needs to strictly abide and read the words one by one after the other. In the meantime, the teacher needs to then read, or hence meaning that the teacher needs to spell the words as accurately as she hears the learner pronouncing the words whilst the learner is reading the words to the teacher or the tester. Okay, Level. So are you ready to start reading the words for me?
Yes,
Remember to start. We will start with the letter A, all right? And you will start with reading the first word, going down one after the other. Please make sure that you do not skip any words, okay? Try your best to read the words as the best that you can, okay? All right. And I will just write your words as you read them along to me. You may begin whenever you're ready.
Gun.
Yes.
Tree.
Yes.
Fast. Waves.
Just to pause there. So if you feel that the learner is reading the words very softly or very loudly, you should ask the learner to read the words more clearly to you so that you make sure that you write the words as accurately as possible when you hear the learner pronounce the words. So in this situation, I will ask Lebo to read them a little bit out louder for me so that I have proper hearing of the words that she reads to me. So Lebo, can you just read them a bit out loud for me?
Okay. Knee. Love. Garden. Picnic.
Okay, so something else as well. So as you heard, Lebo pronounced the word picnic, or hence the word picnic, by dividing the word into two parts. It is very important that the tester or the teacher at hand make sure that such observations are taken note of so that when you are actually marking the words that have been read to the learner, you are aware of how the learner articulates or how the learner reads the words to you. Carry on, Lebo.
Breath. Serviettes.
Yes.
Which. Quiet. Kidney. Whose. Launch. Hut. Journey. Do. guardian, signet,
Okay, let's try the next section.
ons, chance, innocent, triumph,
Okay,
drought,
okay. Would you like to stop there?
yes, Miss Angie.
Okay, all right. How did you find that?
Like usual, as we began, the words were easy to pronounce, but as we went on, it became difficult.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we have stopped the reading test at this point in time, as I now am picking up and have picked up that Lebo is struggling to pronounce the majority of the words. So this gives us a good indication that we now have to look at the words, mark the words in terms of how she has pronounced them, and therefore determine a reading level for the diagnostic reading test there onwards.